Live, and we are live. In the words of my hometown, boots on the ground, in the streets of Memphis, Blackwood News, and we are live. It's been a minute. Good morning, you guys. I am happy to see you guys, and I hope y'all are happy to see me live anyway. Y'all been seeing me doing my challenge videos and everything like that, and so the weather is so much better. They say that we're in a false fall. In other words, it's a little brisk right now, a little mild, and then it's gonna jump right back up to them ridiculously hot temperatures, and then the real fall. So I'm taking advantage of this false fall while we got it. And it's fair season here, so that's also how I look at it weather-wise. We are nearing the final stretch of summer, and come the fair seasons and the festivals, that's when the temperature starts to cool and makes for a perfect environment to go walking. It just had been so hot, and also because the kids are back in school, I was not coming out here to walk, because even in the early AM hours it was still hot. So as far as walking out here, nah, I haven't been doing that. However, I did take up another task, and even though it's a chore, but for me it also counts as a bit of a workout. So hey, a win is a win. So I went and got me an electric lawnmower and a weed eater and all of that fun stuff, and so I started cutting my yard. So every weekend until I got the yard, until I got it under control, I've been outside cutting my grass. So I've been popping Claritins, like candy, and getting out there cutting my yard. Jordan, good morning. Good morning and salute. So yeah, so I left my trainer this morning, and I was like, you know what? I did my walk-in earlier when I was at work, and so far I banked 5,000 steps. I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and make that right turn, because it feels good out here, So I can go walking. Let's see. This says Amaya. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, charge to my head, not my heart. But hi. Something that I noticed you guys say a lot on here. You guys said hi. I don't know if that's a trend or something like that. A lot of people are saying that. I don't know if maybe it's because the host might not have seen you initially, and you like, hey, hi, hey, I said hi, said hi. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's see, this says Jay, I'm assuming. Hi, good morning. So J.A. said hi. That says Gosvin. Good morning, y'all. Good morning to everybody speaking. So if I don't call your name out individually, I would definitely salute you all collectively. So I would definitely do that. So yeah. I don't know if a lot of you guys are in the States right now. Oh, excuse me. So if you are, happy early Labor Day. No, here in the States, it's the Labor Day weekend. So for a lot of people, that means a 3-day weekend. Not so much for me, unfortunately. I work on the holidays, so it's just another Monday to me. But hey, it may be another Monday, but hey, the paycheck the following week is kind of sweet. So, I'll take that. Uh, but like I've stated many times, if the main holidays that I really care about is Christmas and New Year's Day. Those are really the only 2 days. Those are the really the only holidays that I care about, and they know not to expect me to come into work. I will not come into work. It ain't gonna happen. Y'all gonna be all right. So, but yeah, but all the other holidays, that fall on a weekday, and then of course Easter, that's always on a Sunday. So I don't work weekends, so I work Monday through Friday nights. And if anything, I found I unlocked a cheat code when it comes to vacation scheduling. And what I do is I will take off that Good Friday. So I will do that. But yeah, Christmas Day and New Year's Day, those are really the only holidays I will not go to work. As far as Christmas Eve, I'm not quite sure where my children are on that, in that regard. I know my daughter, she's 9 years old, and it's August. So I like to kind of at least get a general idea of what the kids want for Christmas, so that way I can either start saving and planning ahead, or start getting stuff here and there. And that way, all I gotta do is wrap it, get up under the tree, then boom. But my daughter, she made it interesting. And she said, and I asked her, I said, so hey, we're almost getting there, that most wonderful time of the year. You have any ideas of what you might want for Christmas? Obviously it's not toys anymore, because she's out of that now. She doesn't care as much about toys anymore, unless it's some of those accessory type of toys, like most recently she wanted a Labubu, and she got it. And so my son, he hasn't really expressed anything along the lines of toys either. Mainly for them is Roblox and Robux and things like that. So and so I know, speaking to my daughter, I said, so hey, obviously you don't want any toys anymore. Is there anything in particular you think you may want, or if not, I can just give you some money and you can get whatever it is you want. And she said, yeah, just give me the money. Okay, bet, say less. So that's what I'm looking at there. I still want to, if not get no big presents, I still want to at least get something that they can unwrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still love the spirit and the, and the nostalgia of the festivities of opening up presents. Something I just always liked. So yeah, so that's that. So my son hadn't quite said anything, so Stocking stuffers, that's never an issue regarding that. Usually with their stocking stuffers, I fill it up with their favorite snacks. For the girls, my daughter and my bonus daughters like cute little body sprays and lip glosses, nail polishes and such, little trinkets. My son, he loves his snacks and things like that. So, so those are never an issue. But it's the gifts more so than anything. And I think I'm going to take a leap with my son and give him a Mississippi Swine salute. Good morning. Good morning. So with my son, I think I'm going to take a leap and maybe get him a PS5. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Because we have game systems throughout the house. Of course, their dad has his game system. Winter, I think, got the Xbox in her room, and I think the other PS5 is in the other girl's room. Pretty much all of his systems, but the big issue is the territory fact. And they want to get territorial, want to hog the game and things like that. And then of course with my son being the youngest and the smallest, he tends to get pushed around quite a bit, and that frustrates him. And then I have to hear that noise, and now I'm pissed. And I'm like, look, either y'all gonna figure it out, or I'm gonna take this hammer and I'm smashing every damn game in this house. So what I think I'm going to do is maybe get him his own system, and that's his. And tell him like, look, stay out of his room, keep that same energy, leave him alone. So I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. But right now he's content with his tablet. So he's content with his tablet, but there are still other games that he wants to play, like Minecraft and things like that can be played on a game system, But we'll see. We shall see. And so as far as the girls, pretty much it's all going to be, probably going to be some cash or something, some money. I may get them a couple of outfits, some little graphic tees, stuff like that. So, and then we'll head over to my sister's, and we have our family dinner, and we hi, and we open our gifts there. So, and that also leaves my sisters. My sisters and I have this thing every year we call it our favorite things, and we fill up bags, and it's pretty much our favorite things. And usually it always consists of a bottle of wine. It always consists of a bottle of wine. We all leave with at least 2 bottles of wine each. And I guess like a little snack, like a little chocolate dipped treats and things like that, and anything else. Like my sisters know I'm a makeup girly, so they like to pack like different lip glosses, lipstick stains, press on nails. I'm a big press on nails type of person. Eyelashes, oh my god, I am an eyelash girly to the T. And I love doing my makeup and doing like editorial makeup and stuff. So little stuff like that. And I did see some things that I want to get them as well. So usually I will get them probably a bottle of wine, maybe some coffee, little coffee pods or something that I like. I'm a big coffee head, so all those types of things. So yeah, uh, I did kind of throw a hint out there for my sister. My sister is like Cheers, the sitcom Cheers. You know, you want to go where everybody knows your name. That's how she is at these retail stores that she go to, and Cato's is one of those stores. So I take her to run her errands, and she's usually either doing an order pickup or an order exchange, something like that. And so I've been going with her quite a bit, and I love a lot of the clothing that I've seen inside of Cato's as well. I am very much a dressy type of person, dressy, business casual, all purpose, church, all those things. I love to dress. But since I had my kids and hadn't lost the weight from my pregnancies, it's pretty much been window shopping for me, because I hated, you know, how anything looked on me and stuff like that. Bad case of body dysmorphia, but I explained that a good little while ago. But yeah, but now that I am back focused on my fitness, the results are resulting. Okay. The results are resulting, and yeah, I am now looking into cleaning out my closet and preparing to out with the old too big clothes and in with the newer, more stylish clothing that I feel good in, that I feel great in, to be honest. So I'm excited about that. So my sister was saying, you know, it's gonna be probably gift cards this year. I said, well, hey, I will take it. I said, shoot, if you want to throw in one from Cato's, hey, I will gladly appreciate it. And she was like, you know what, I'm gonna do just that, because we all love Cato's. So I'm excited. I've been looking at a lot of clothes, and now that we're in the fall season, I am an all season wearer regarding fashion. So now we're in the fall season, so you got your burgundies, you got your golds, your green, your browns, oranges, yellow, all those earth tone fall colors. And I can't wait. I mean, they got some clothes on the rack now, and I was like, yo, I got a right mind to just get something for my size right now. Shit, I just might. I just might. But definitely excited about that. Been seeing a lot of clothes, and I'm like, yeah, they gonna hate to see me coming too. Well, they gonna love to see me coming. I love to dress, and also that boosts the confidence. And I can also, you know, dress like how I really like to dress at work. Like I'm more casual at work, but I do want to switch back into business casual and things like that. So yeah, usually I'm business casual like Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday I'm casual. You know, so I kind of segue into the casual by hump day. So yeah. So today, because it is my favorite entertainer in the whole wide world's heavenly birthday, Michael Jackson. Today is Michael Jackson's birthday. He was born in 55, right? So I think he would have been 70 on his birthday today had he still been with us. But either way, today is his birthday. And I have my favorite Michael Jackson t-shirt. And I will be wearing that with a pair of jeans to work tonight. So yeah, I will be doing that. So yeah, happy heavenly birthday to the king of pop, man. And also too, congratulations to his firstborn, Prince Michael, who just proposed to his longtime girlfriend. They just got engaged. And ironically, I was reading an article on him a couple of days ago, and it was talking about his growing up as Michael Jackson's son, how Michael kept him and his siblings out of the spotlight. And then of course, you can't talk about Michael Jackson without the allegations, that trial in 2005 that he was acquitted of, and then of course his passing and the rumors of paternity of Michael, you know, and those kids. All I can say is like this: I don't know what he did, whether he either conceived those children. I ain't even gonna sit here in front. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But whether they're his biologically or not, they are his at the end of the day, because they were born to him. He raised them up until he passed. So hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. And he was an awesome father, and those kids loved him dearly, you know. Those kids loved him dearly. And Paris Jackson said it best at the funeral, you know, that he was the best daddy a girl can ever have. And let's see, January, good morning. So yeah, so you know, that's what, you know, Paris said, you know. So the thing about it is, the kids call him daddy, I'm gonna call him daddy. And I can definitely say that I related to Paris's sentiment about Michael when he passed, because when my dad passed, it was the same way. You know, my dad, you know, was the best dad a girl could ever have. I was a bit of a daddy's girl, to say the least. My dad said he didn't want any sons, but if he did, I might have been probably the closest thing to a son he probably would have had, because I was a tomboy growing up, and I still have those tomboyish qualities. I'm definitely not afraid to get my hands dirty. I'm definitely going to get out there. Like I said earlier, I went out, you know, cut my yard, edged it, you know. I changed tire, changed my oil, all that type of stuff. So I do, you know, I do those things. And with my Accord, before I let her go, I got to know my Accord a whole lot with the help of my dad. As far as like changing the alternator, the radiator, tightening up the belts, all that type of stuff. The headlamps, the brake pads, tires, all of that. So I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you? I hope you are having a marvelous morning, if it is still morning where you are. It is 9:52 where I am in the South Central Standard Time. So I have quite a people who tap in and rock with me. Either they're in the States, overseas, you know. So yeah. But I come on here when I go walking, although I hadn't been walking as of lately because of the heat, but now that the season is more favorable, I'll be back out here and doing more walking like I want to. But yeah. I know I hadn't talked to you guys in a good little while. You guys have been seeing my shorts, doing my fitness challenge videos. I have to do day 5 a little later when I get home. I could have done it out here, but I don't have my ring light. My tripod is at the house, so I'll do that when I get home. And I still have my first weight loss vlog. That's pretty much an introductory, transparent moment of some decisions I had to make regarding my weight loss and my regimens, and the assistance route that I took, and it's working for me. So I have it saved up in my drafts, and I think I'm just going to upload it as is. Either that or break it off into parts and then do it like that. So I don't know which route I want to go with that. Either do it in its entirety or do it in increments, you know, like maybe 2 to 3 minute increments, and you know, like part 1, part 2, part 3, something like that, and then the updates. So I don't know. I'll see how I want to go with that, because one of the things about when you're uploading vlogs and things like that, what you want to do is keep the audience's attention. You know, you don't want to lose that. So I think I may do it into parts instead of it being like a whole excuse me, like a whole, you know, like the whole thing, you know. So that's what I think I'm going to do with that. And then my update, since I've done that, and my cooking videos, a lot of my meal prep videos and things like that, because I'm pretty much doing a lot. Not only just, you know, my workouts, my cardio, my challenges, and then of course the eating. So doing all of that, very transparent, and also too, you know, letting the world know that it's okay to, you know, to use a tool. It's okay to get some assistance, especially now that I'm a woman in my 40s, you know, with kids, probably menopausal, I think, I don't know yet. We shall see. Good morning. So I don't know. We shall see. Uh, one of the things I do know is that weight loss does affect a woman's period. Any fellas out there that's TMI, I apologize, but weight loss does affect a woman's period due to the hormones and the weight changes and things like that. And so either it's the weight loss, or I may be embarking on that journey to the change. And it damn sure ain't pregnant. I'm definitely not pregnant. My tubes are tied, and I peed on the stick, and it said nah. So I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. So being pregnant is thrown out the window. So we shall see. We shall see. And if push come to shove, I may reach out to my doctor just to get a get a medical opinion, because it's always good to know. It's always good to know. Get a medical opinion, kind of see what's going on the inside there. So yeah. So the last time I saw my doctor was in May, where I did my physical and had my mammogram done, and everything came back good. So yeah, so there's that. But for the most part, I'm just, making it do what it do. Making it do what it do. But yeah, I think I am going to do that. Actually, I'm going to do some more reference, some more reference research, so that way I can add to my video, and so I can show an illustration, so that way anybody out there that, if you have done everything that you could possibly do, and it's like it's pushing the needle a little bit, but it's not doing too much, especially if you are in your late 30s, over 40, even 50, 60s, so yeah. And if this program do, work with your insurance and your job, yeah. So I'm definitely not one to gatekeep, and I've always been a firm believer in helping anyone any way I can, so that way we all can be out here and live happier and healthier lives. It's what it's all about. You want to wake up every morning and you want to feel good. You want to have a good quality of life, a good outlook of life. You want to not be in any aches and pains. You don't want to be out of breath, all this types of stuff. So I am definitely great at sharing. I love to share. Sometimes I care. Sometimes I care. But if the information, if it's simple and it's free-ish, hey, I'm going to share it with you, because for the most part it's elementary. It really is, in my opinion. And the main thing is staying consistent. So if you stay consistent with it, you don't give up, hey, you got it. You got this. My thumbnail actually says failure is not final unless you give up. I'm going to post that on my community wall. With the thumbnails, they only crop so much. So yeah. And that is 2 miles, you guys. That is 2 miles. So I got my steps in for today. Yay me. Yay for days. Take these earbuds out. I got my new car mounts, but I am a big procrastinator with stuff like that, so I haven't installed it yet. And it's not like it's a whole mechanical deal and it takes, some assembly required. There we go. So it's not like it has some assembly required. I just gotta simply clean off my dash and my window and then suction cup, and that's it. But I hadn't done it yet, so. But yeah. But yeah. So so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break it off into pieces and then upload it in parts, so that way you can see, and that way, like I said, I want to keep everybody's attention, and then also have them looking forward to, okay, so this is what's going on, this is the introductory, okay, so now let's go into the objective and the explanation, and then okay, now the instruction on on what she's doing, you know what I'm saying? So and yet again, the one thing I said I was going to do that I keep not doing is bringing my doggone towel, and I need to cut my watch off. Pretty sure it's on auto pause now. Oof. Oh my goodness. I keep saying I'll bring a towel and I never do. Okay, I'm about to flip y'all around so I can turn my... Yeah, it's on the auto pause. So, all right, finished workout. Boom. All righty. All right. So my workout is finished. Yay. I look a little sun-kissed. But that's all gonna change come November, December. It's like I will get tanned during the summertime, and then come December, January, I'm right back pale. But yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead, and it's 10:05, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the store, fix me a little breakfast. I got to cook my food before it go bad, because if it go bad, I'm gonna be mad at myself. My meal prep was kind of horrible this week. I only ate like I only ate like a little bit of what everybody else had. And then at work, like the last 2 nights, I just took a protein shake and I downed them, and I was good for the rest of the night. So I am thinking about switching up my eating schedule, where I will do my breakfast, lunch, and dinner within that certain hourly schedule, and then when I get to work, carry my water and my protein shake, and I'm good for the night. So yeah, so that is what I am thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, so as I bring this live to a close and sign off, for everybody in the States, if you are celebrating the upcoming holiday this Monday. Happy Labor Day to you. Happy Labor Day weekend to you. Happy, 3-day weekend to you guys. Like I said, it's a regular day for me. I have to work that night, so it's another Monday for me. But yeah, um, since it is the holiday, I know my gym is going to be closed. Instead of Monday, we're going to get it in that Tuesday and that Wednesday, and then back on the regular schedule that Friday. And I would definitely be walking on those days if the weather permits. Also, it's also 901 day here in Memphis that Monday. September 1st, our area code is 901, so 901 day. Y'all get it. So I may get out with the kids and partake in the festivities. I'm not sure. We may either do that, or I just may stay home and just be a little lazy bazy. So 9 times out of 10, it's probably gonna be that second. It's probably gonna be that second option. Probably gonna go to the grocery store and grocery shop for the week, and that's it. Any moment where I don't have to take the kids to school and then pick them up from school, I take advantage. So that's probably what that's gonna be. Like, hey, eat y'all bowl of cereal, leave me the hell alone, and I'll cook dinner, y'all eat, leave me alone, and then I go to work. So that's probably the gist of that. But yeah, I'm done rambling. So be on the lookout for that video. I did that video, if not last month, the month before. It was probably early last month when I did it. So it is dated, because I have since lost weight since I recorded that video. And then of course my hair is a whole lot different. So, but still, nonetheless, I am going to be transparent and share that with you guys, so that way you guys can be up in the know, see what the goings on and what's happenings and things like that. And yeah, so and it's also a way of me, like I said, not only holding myself accountable, but helping anybody else out there that that maybe trying to do it on your own, or trying to do what you've known to do and what has worked best for you, but you still keep hitting those roadblocks and things like that. And that was one of the things that I came to realize, was that, yeah, I'm not in my late 20s anymore. I'm not in my 30s anymore. I am 42. So what worked for me when I was 28 and when I was 29 and even 37, it is definitely not doing the same when I was like 40, 41 and 42. So yeah, so I had to do what I had to do, and I had to I got tired of suffering in silence and being stubborn. So but yeah, but be on the lookout for that. I will see you guys later. I'm not even going to say that I may do a live or anything. I'm not going to promise you guys that. I do want to kind of play around on Twitch for a bit, as far as like on the makeup and the chatting tip. I don't know. I may reach out to some of my colleagues and see, how they went about that, or if not, I'll probably just jump out there in the 8 feet pool and and dog paddle my way through it. So I don't know, we shall see. But yeah, I am definitely long overdue for a makeup look. I hadn't done any makeup in a good little while, so I'm overdue for that. So after I come back from my date night tomorrow night, I'll probably play in some makeup, because there is this transition that that's trending on TikTok, and yeah, I already have the look in mind. It's going to be hard, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. But yeah, y'all have a great weekend. Have a great holiday. Uh, you guys be blessed. Have a positive outlook. Have fun. Have a great day. And if you aren't having a great day, don't go messing it up for nobody else. That's quoting Tabitha Brown. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that, I am headed out, counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. See y'all later. Bye.